Hello everybody and welcome again. My name is Rick Utzler here with AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Today we're going to take a look at a new product from SIG. This is their new replica of the M17, and so far it's been treating me pretty good. So let's jump right into some of the cool features of this particular pistol from SIG. So it is blowback, so that's pretty cool. It's actually got a pretty snappy blowback to it, I'll give it that for sure. It's got a nice dropout magazine. Now they've got their really cool system for loading the CO2. You're gonna put a little drop of Pellet oil or silicone lube or something on top of the CO2, drop it in here, and when you close this, it punctures the CO2 and makes a really tight seal. You're not having to use an Allen key or some other mechanical device to try and screw it in. It's just one quick little pop and you're good to go. The pellets are actually stored here in this kind of a like part of the mag, I guess, second mag. And over here on the back side, you've got their belt system. And in there is where you put your pellets, and then this drops in like that. Drop it in your gun and you're good to go. There's an ambidextrous safety on the sides, so righties or lefties should be able to use this. You can actually take the slide off too, if you want to. I think that's just sort of adding to the realism, which is a kind of a cool feature, I guess. The other thing about this is the trigger pull is pretty decent. It does have some mechanical things going on inside. So when you pull the trigger, you're rolling that belt and you can definitely tell something's happening. I gotta tell you, when you're shooting targets, you really don't notice it. I did not find it to be an issue at all to really see some decent accuracy. Now I'm shooting the SIG matched ballistic alloy pellets. These things are light, they're alloy. They're probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 grain. I don't know, they're in that range. You don't have it on the tin there, but they're lightweight. And I tested these over the Chronograph, and this is supposed to get around 430 feet per second. I got better than that. So kudos to SIG for actually exceeding the velocity spec. Now what it does with lead, I'm not sure. I know these have always shot really well out of the SIG gun, so that's just what I stuck with for this review. When it comes to shot count, I'm getting about 3 mags, so that's about 60 shots, I'm guessing. At the end of it, you can definitely tell when it starts falling off. I would not go more than 3 mags. I'd go ahead and swap the CO2 at that point, but that's a good number of shots. It did really well for me, very, very consistent up until it just sort of falls off, and that was after that 3rd mag. So if you swap the CO2 after 3 mags, you're gonna have that good steady consistency in your accuracy and your power. Now when it comes to accuracy, I gotta tell you, it really just surprised me. It shot very, very accurately, and we didn't use a rest, and I say we because my sister came down and we had a little bit of a contest. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But as far as accuracy goes, this thing, right just from here, 20-some feet, we were able to shoot some really great groups. Had a little contest with my sister Megan, and here's how it turned out. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. You know, this is really just a solid offering from SIG as a replica pistol. Is it match accurate? Not at all. Is it combat accurate? Oh yeah, better than, absolutely so. If you kind of wanted to do some, training with this, you could get a lot of trigger time in with this, with something that's going to have the same weight, same feel, same switches, same sort of action with the magazine coming out. All of that stuff, you're going to be able to duplicate that pretty easily in like a home environment, which is nice, and you get a lot more trigger time. And the thing you're really focusing on then is going to be your trigger and follow through your sight picture, being able to really come up and drive that target straight home. So if you're into SIG guns, this is definitely one and I think you're going to want to pick up. Just a great little new product from SIG. I'd like to take a moment to thank Pyramid Air for sponsoring AirgunWeb in these videos. Now, when you're looking to get your next air gun, looking to buy your next batch of supplies, pellets, CO2, whatever it is, go to www.pyramidair.com and let them know that Rick sent you their way. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, where we're going to tell you the facts, not fluff. Thanks for watching.